Okay, live, and everything seems to be behaving. I hope so. Plug this in. Alright, just doing some last quick checks and pop up the chat. Okay, and everything's ready. So, good evening, everybody, and welcome to another part of this stupidly large project I can be bothered to do in Nimby Rails, where I'm trying to remake a whole of Poland, but with German trains and German sort of services. Behind everyone's backs, I've done some. I've built to Bialystok, and I've also built to Tiraspol. And the urge to build to Brest is there, but there's a gauging issue. Actually, I think there is. Maybe I should install the mod that shows the track. I don't think it's necessary. Oh, maybe. Because Tiraspol is essentially where the trains terminate anyway. They don't go to Brest. The catchment area doesn't even include Brest. I don't think. No, nothing. No. But hello there, Crazy Shark, Bogdan, and Koras. Hope you're doing well this fine evening. Enough. But I really want to add some diesel lines, but I don't know what ones, so... Oh, Monkey. There's a place called Monkey. Is that still in, Poland? Yes, it is. Yes. So, yeah, I'm thinking of adding a diesel line. But, first of all, I want to just quickly finish off Bialystok station here, as I've only done like a little bit of it just to make sure the station is, like, somewhat functional with the services. So, let's begin with that and put on my tunes and start building. There we go, I'm going to go to the next one instead. Great, let's go. Oh, I'm using the ice L is being used on some of the on this intercity line, as well as a few other local hauls. So, yeah. Funnily enough, the Ice L's capacity isn't actually that bad. It's pretty good for its length. It's got really good at capacity, so, you know, I wouldn't say capacity is its issue, it's just everything else. So, there's a line that goes north here from Lappi. Where does it go? Alright, where does this line go? Anywhere else of relevance? Wheelbach. Oh! Oh, it goes to the airport! Oh, well, sort of the airport. Oh, okay. That's quite a distance and a half. We'll need to have decent diesel trains. If I was to build that line, I'd have to have decent... Tempting. Let's see. But first, let's just fix up the station, as I was mentioning earlier. Okay, where's my... I am aware of that, Bogdan, thank you. I still don't think it's a good Chiltern livery, though. And once again, it's just going to result in overcrowding. In all fairness, there are some new trains in Germany that are 2 coaches long, but they are also bigger. Like the length 54, how many meters do you think that train is? You get one guess and one guess only. That's longer than the 197. No, I mean 196. Still points down. Is it? Actually, wait a minute, wait. Before I spout, hang on a second. Class 196. Meters. Oh, it doesn't have the length of the train on Wikipedia. Like the meter length. Oh, weird. Whatever. Not to mention, if I must say, one thing I must say regarding the 196. Sure, I guess they not having any issues with rolling stock requirements. If they're able to just send 6 of them over to Chilton. In fact, why? But actually, why bother sending 6 of them when they could instead just send the Turbo Stars they nicked back? Wouldn't that take? That means you wouldn't, wouldn't it be a lot easier to train your drivers on trains that are essentially similar instead of trains that aren't similar? Ugh, what up with these? How will this platform be? Not long enough if I want an intercity train, so I'm going to make it a little bit longer. Just a teeny bit. Okay. I think the station does have enough platforms at least. Because, well, once I properly have more services running, I'm going to chuck some of these trains into a depot when they're not needed. Okay, 54 point... Wait, that's not the length of the, that is not the length of the 196. Okay, I'm sure that is not the case. I guess actually this could be free 90 kilometers an hour if this is going to go on the route I think it is. Okay, that works. Actually, let me just make some minor changes quickly. 90. And 90 as well. No, not 9, 90. Good. And last one more platform, it looks like it. No, well, I was saying that the length 54 is 54 meters long in total. Okay. This can be 60 kph as well. Okay, largely sorted out, I think. Just stretch this out a bit. So yeah, I don't know what diesel train I should use if I'm going to build this line going here. Because I feel like this line will have one train an hour, of which one of them terminates halfway, and then every 2 hours it's extended to go to... No. That makes sense to me. Oh, there's also this line here. Oh, hang on a second. Where does this go? Elk. Do we have a line that goes south that connects to Elk? Yeah. Ooh. Okay. That could be okay. So we can build a line to Elk then. So we could have a service that goes from Białystok to Elk, and then a service that goes from Elk. Oh my god, do we go further north than Elk? Because where can we go from here? Oh, that looks like a terminus station. Oh, another branch line. Suwalki. I feel like I've crossed the border. Wait a minute. Oh, that is. I was thinking. I was close. So hang on. I know that there was a service, like there was some intercity services that potentially terminated here. So, did I have to reverse in to get to Suwalki? Is this sort of like tapping into our inner Eastbourne here? Just without the beach. Okay. I think we can start by having an hourly service, maybe a service towards Elk. Because that looks like a good terminus station. Oh. If there is there is a station here. It looks like one of those stations that was oversized over the years and then gradually shrunk down, since it only has 2 platforms on this map here. Well, 1 platform, that's not a bay. Oh wow. Okay, I'm definitely gonna bring back another pair of platforms though. Stuff that. That's gonna be a bit awkward to work with. And then that one continues to. I guess the biggest challenge would be deciding what's the train type. What train type should we use diesel-wise? Maybe the line from... I don't know. Oh, yay! Well done! You finally decided to make some Mark V coaches. Okay, I'm saying that on the basis that I'm glad that they exist, but only because I don't have to ride them. Oh, done single track. Oh, okay. No. So, what liveries are you delivering us, Crazy Shark? I'm gonna take a stab against that Chilton is one of them. Oh, this is single track as well. Where does this line go? Oh, a station, an actual terminus station. Wallili station, Wallili, or Grodek. And I'm guessing that line also continues to the border. Yep. A line that would have gone all the way into Belarus. I wonder why that was destroyed. Just TPE and Chilton. Are you going to include the new Chilton livery or the good Chilton livery? Depending on your answer, a different reaction will be provided. Did the new one only, and it was a pain. Give us the old Chilton livery. Well, I say old, I mean the silver set one. Oh, how could you? Oh, now my mouth's real dry because I did the cat hiss. There we go. Oh, that'll teach me not to do that little cat joke when I haven't had anything to drink in a bit. I would think about doing the old one, but I want to move on to another train. Oh, okay, fair enough. I was actually going to suggest a new fictional train idea, but I really hate giving people requests in general. Oh, I can definitely imagine that. Actually, no. Why were they hard? What was the issue with them? I'm guessing it was just a lack of information. Did he have to make a freedom of information request just to get some of the details or something? Right, 390 should be the one. It was just a lack of good reference photos because they lasted as long as the bottle of milk. I had a few photos I could have. If you were really struggling, I had a few photos I could have shared to help. That could have helped, but alright, you're lost. No, in fairness, I can't fault you. I won't fault you for that because anybody would have struggled in that position. So yeah, antics happen. I'm afraid. Okay, so let's just double check. Chilton also didn't help as it's relatively new paint still. Not enough photos exist of that. Good point. I guess you could ask whoever did the 68 to do a coloured 68. Well, if that, you know, like the 68 in the new colours is what I'm trying to say. Right, what's the speed limit on the line heading to the right? Because I think that could be easy. The first diesel line we could add. Oh my goodness, the speed limit's crap. Apparently it's 60 kilometers an hour almost all the way. Stuff that. Ugh. We'll have some actual speed. So I'm going to turn it into 100 kph after that. Thank you. We want to go quick. There we go, much better. I guess I can get rid of that switch then. All right, then. Right, what I'm also just going to quickly do right now is find out what train types are used on this line. Oh, it doesn't say. Hang on a second. Wait. This is... I mean, I'm looking at the right line. Line number 37. Okay, there we go. Found a picture. So, the train types used are... looks like one of those... can I get a good photo? What's the name of the train? I'm just looking quickly. It's the SA-133. So PKP, no, SA-133 train. So the Pacer 214N. Gotcha. So essentially, a Stadler RS1. Gotcha. Alright, fair enough then. Not too difficult to work with. Stadler RS1 is great in Nimby Rail since it's got really good capacity. So let's take a look at this line quickly again. Oh, of course the station is on this section here, it's not anywhere else. So the station has to be... interesting position for a station, but whatever. I'm unsure if I'll be able to have that hourly if it's all single track. So I'll need to put fingers crossed to see if I can have a passing loop. If there's somewhere for a passing loop. I mean, there's space definitely. I just want to make sure. Is there like a canonic? Well, is there a real life place where there would be a passing loop? Or is okay here? Looks like it. Just double checking anywhere else. Okay. Ooh, high catchment area of this place, that's for sure. Flip. Let me just quickly... Well, what was the next train you were planning on making, Crazy Shark? Unless you wanted to keep... Oh, unless you were going to keep that a secret. Oops. There we go. I'll make it a guessing game. DMU. Okay, so... Let's think. And guessing games can be fun, so... These are multiple units. We've already got the class 197 and the 196. They're decent enough in Nimby Rails. Disdain for them IRL aside, so I don't think it will be those two. What other diesels? Technically, there's no proper 231. Well, I mean, there is. It's sort of like a reskin of the 755. Pacer! 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 No one's done like the 142s yet. Like updated to the newest scheme. But if you do that, people will bow down to you. Dang it! Alright, okay. That's kind of funny. I guessed right somehow. Again. Oh. Man, I'd be terrible at the lottery. Throwing away... Well, I think if I threw away an actual lottery ticket, I'd probably just be in a full depression for the rest of my life. Oh. Alright, well, I've narrowed it. Well, clearly one of my answers was right, so I feel like I'm just gonna... Well, you know, I'll just... Yeah, I mean, I feel like it was either, like, an updated flirt or a, or the... Oh, again, I don't know why... I feel like it's an updated, like, 231 or something like that. That's my guess. That's my final answer. Oh, okay. How appropriate. Fair enough. I mean, considering the, well, you know, the 196 is getting in Chilton colours, even if the colours of it suck, it would be, you know, someone will appreciate it. And hello there, Generator. We were just talking about the, well, finally enough, the 197 and whatnot. I'll give you a dunce hat if you do. I don't like the 197 or 196. You know, I'm not fans of those trains already. Why would you want to make them better by giving them pantographs? Well, better in quotation marks, but you know. Right, where's the next station? Yeah. I feel like this line is not going to make that much money. Lots of okay, there's a catchment area here. Okay, fine. Never mind the RS1. I think we can get away with the boat on this line. I prefer Chilton having two liveries because of their services that they did. I really liked it when they had the livery on the 165 and then you had the mainline livery. But now they're saying, stuff that. Everything is that dark blue colour. Which the problem which I have is that you have what's it called? Is that you have both. What's the word I'm looking for? Yeah. The problem is that the original Chilton, the current Chilton well, I say current, the pre-refurb, the pre-2025 livery of the Chilton Railway one is great. It's perfect. You can't improve it. And as I've said in the past, what they said is, okay, well, what if we tried and it didn't work? It's not offensively bad, it's just bad. I think can be considered worse in some ways, but, you know. Giving them pantographs will be for personal use, whereas where I'd otherwise be doing TFW 331s. Yeah, fair enough. Alright, so... yeah. Actually, considering the nature of how out of date this line is, I'm gonna downgrade the tracks to siding levels, so it can't go faster than 100 kph anyway. Let me do that. Because you can't really show overgrown track in Nimby rails. Properly, at least. Global canvas. It's for some, but not for me. Alright, then let's just quickly add this line then. Railfan Europe is down. A site I haven't used in ages. Cool. Well, not cool, just, you know, hope it comes back. Maybe give them the classification 330 to stay in sequence of the 331. Well, if you're going to make them Welsh EMUs, you might as well make the, what's it called? You might as well make them 2-car EMUs, or better yet, a single-car electric multiple unit, like what exists in Poland. Yes, that's a thing. There is one pesky multiple unit, running around in Poland land that is, well, I mean, here's the thing, by definition it's not an electric multiple unit, but you know, it's just called that for convenience. By the way, have they confirmed that Pendolino where where the front fell off, hit a rail landslide? I haven't checked the news article yet. I was too busy preparing for the stream. Yeah, electric rail car will probably be more appropriate. I'm just trying to find the actual picture of it, just so I can show it up on the stream. Because again, I've where is it? Oh, there we are. The EN81. I knew it was a pacer train. Right, so if I just quickly... There you go, Crazy Shark. Do that. Do a single... That's your idea. Do this for the... Do this. It was still suspected landslide when I went off on my near 2-hour adventure. Oh, well you oh yeah, oh no, fun. Aren't some American EMUs the same? There probably is some that I can't think of right off the top of my head. I just thought like this would be like a funny idea to do, because if you want to screw over Wales, there you go. Electric trains but single car. Or, you know, it's basically putting getting a class 153 and sticking a pantograph on it and removing the diesel engine. Oh, that could be a good idea. Well, that could be an interesting idea. In real... Oh, it would require build. Questions for later. Alright, slow down to 50 kph. The closest we ever got were the 2-car 309s. Oh, yes, I remember those. And they had the pantograph at the front, just like the example train there. And I always liked the 309. It was cool. Alright, let me just get the map of this line again quickly. Line 37. With the wraparound cab windows, they are very good looking units. Yeah, I agree. Oh my goodness, the catchment area of this station. Oh my, look at that, 95,000. So people might want to use. Can people walk? Please, please walk, 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 walk. Oh no. I might not be able to use the boats then. Unless I cheat the catchment area, but then what's the fun in that? Okay. Maybe only build this line later if possible. Well, it's the shortest diesel line to build so far, so I would. That's why I wanted to do it. We'll see how bad it gets. I have reduced the passenger demand on this save, though. I've reduced it from 50% to 30% because it was just getting out of hand. Plus, I was just getting so sick of the trains being overcrowded. And besides, I have one train an hour running to BL's stock now, so they both have good capacity in total. So I'm not too worried about that being overcrowded. I mean, look at it. This ice. I mean, granted it's a Sunday, but this ice train is handling it just fine. Oh well, I was gonna add the training straight away because again, it's the easiest line to add so far, and it's not like I'm gonna have. I doubt I'd have any more trains running from Warsaw to Białystok unless it's a Flix train. Which I don't know if Flix train deserve to run here or not. Rani, Soyuz, Zelina. Oh, there is a picture of there is a unit. There's a picture of a unit as a 2-car formation, so that clearly runs. So we might even be able to use like a 2-car DMU. Yeah, this is a very isolated region, it seems like. Yeah, I was considering the Zero Classics. Like, they could work. Also, let me remove the track arrows, otherwise that's going to cause problems later. I'm also open to using Pacer links as well. No, is it the link? I think it is the Pacer link. Let me double check. Because DB have a few of those lying around. Yeah, I'm even open to using these things. Because 100 in a single, like a 2-car, 100. This one has a capacity of 140. Of 112 versus. Where is it? 100. So it's the same capacity. The top speed doesn't matter on this line because it's 100 kph. So it beats it by just a hair, and it beats it in acceleration by just a hair as well. That's kind of funny. May I interest you in something Austrian? You may, but I'm not going to take it up. I might run the trains in multiple if they... the idea is I want to try and run the line hourly, anyway. So, if it is really bad, I could have one train as a pair and one train as a single. Because I seriously doubt I'll be able to have a single train run an hourly service with, like, unless I do, like, 2-minute turnarounds. But I'm open to be proven wrong. Well, the 5147 has slightly better capacity. Alright, let's see what you have to say. Where is it? $124. Cool, but nah, thanks. You're right though. It does have slightly higher capacity, but there's also another diesel train that Germany has that has even slightly higher capacity than that. This, the BR629, 128. Or we can or same as the Lint 41. What other ones? Well, the boat is obviously a bit crap, but, you know. Or even the Bombardier Talent. 148. Oh, well, it's a 2-car, it's rubbish, but, you know. There's also this little rail bus thingy here, which I should probably show you what this looks like just from a side view. So, BR672... Alright. Because if you thought the Pacer was primitive, well, let me try and get a, I think this photo shows the... Wait a minute. Hold on a sec. Hold on. I'm getting confused. Wait, I've got a photo of one. I found a photo on the internet of one. Look, give me a moment. Look at that. Small thing. It's got, I'm trying to zoom in a bit better. Sorry about this. And it surprisingly has a toilet as well. This could be a funny thing to use. It's mainly used by private companies, so it's not really used by Deutsche Bahn themselves. But it would be funny if they just bought one and just said, stuff it. Admittingly, I agree with you on that. So, yeah. It's just that in-game, the capacity of it is crap. 60. I mean, that is rubbish. But, again, when you realise how small it is, it's hard to whine. Like, are you really expecting this to carry lots of people? And hello there, Elijah. Welcome aboard. You can run them in triple formation if you want. But even as a pair, it's... I have an idea of one service I couldn't run these on, though. I do have an idea. I'll save it for later, though. But I don't want to put it on this line. So I think this stream is a nice little coffee break because I didn't go to work today because I booked this week off. So no work today, yay. And more importantly, tomorrow I am flying to Luxembourg. And I'm thinking of doing another sort of vlog thingy. Because that was really fun to do, like a few seconds an hour. I love that. So I'm going to Luxembourg, and then I'm going to Germany, and then I'm flying back home via Hanover. which was great because Hanover flights arrived from Terminal 5 until they changed their minds. I got an email from British Airways saying, yeah, we're now landing at Terminal 3. No! No! Why? Now you've extended my journey home by 15 minutes. And enjoy a bit of Europe between the disagreement area. Oh no! There's a museum in Cleveland. Oh no! I completely forgot about that. Oh, I don't know if we'll have enough time to go there because I'm planning to go to like a few other areas as well. Oh. Then again, it's also under the assumption it's open on when I'm there on Tuesday. No, Wednesday. No, hang on. Alright, I fly in on Tuesday. I fly in on Tuesday. Yeah, okay, Wednesday is when I'll be going through Cobblends on Wednesday. What is the name of that small thing? What small thing? I need to be a little bit more specific. The train we were looking at earlier, this thing here, the BR672 LVT/S. Probably on Wednesday as Germany takes Sundays off. Oh, I'm not. I'm leaving on Friday, so I won't be there on Sunday anyway. Actually, I'm going to increase the line speed back to 90. I think, maybe to 100. I think 90 would be a bit too mean. No, I'm not going to Frankfurt. I'm only hovering around the Mosel Valley, North Rhine-Westphalia, and then finally ending in the Hanover. The idea is that I'm going to arrive in Hanover. I need to double check my flight time at Hanover. I forgot what my return flight is. I need to double check that. But I'm gonna basically spend like 2 or 3 hours in Hanover before my flight, and then fly from there. My goal will be to ride on like some ice trains I haven't been on. So far, the only ice train I haven't been on is the Ice 3 Neo. No, the Ice 3 Neo and the Ice 4. But the Ice 3 Neo, to my knowledge, only goes to Brussels. I don't really want to go to Belgium again. So I'll need to think of how to solve that conundrum. Yes, I saw your message, Elijah. Thank you very much. I don't really have much to add to that because how the hell are you going to terminate at Stratford International anyway? You can't. Not really. I don't really know who it was, but my question still stands. How the hell do you terminate at Stratford International when there's nowhere to terminate to? There's no reversing sidings. There's nothing to use there. Use the center platform? No, again, that won't work either. That wouldn't work at all. Plus, I also want to make you aware, Neverbat, if you're doing an international service, you can't use the inner platforms. You have to use the outer platforms. Because that's where the security is. Alright, this has all been built. Fantastic. And I've named all the stations, haven't I? Yep. Well, the train length is not the well, at the moment, I don't know how long. Like, are the actual specifications and details of the new trains that Virgin Want are going to use or ordered? Have they been published? Because I'm going to have to now use. I'm going to have to disapprove. I'm going to have to disprove your point using the power of maths. Am I using? Right. Okay, so how long are the trains? What is it in meters? I'm going to do something quickly just to explain my just to disprove you with facts and logic. Well, let's just ignore the Uber one, like for the sake of discussion. Just the actual. So under 200 meters. Let's just be generous and say 190. Okay, I would be extremely generous and say 190. Okay. No, don't show that kind of info. Google Maps, thank you. Right, bear with me. Because I've opened up Google Maps right now. Oh no, I'm going to get owned. Oh, well, no, I'm not going to get owned. No, tell a lie, I'm not. I thought I was about to get owned, but I'm not. Okay, so bear with me for one moment. Right, so if I just zoom out a little bit. Okay. Right, so on screen here you can see Stratford International. Okay, this is here is the spur that goes to Temple Mills Depot. So obviously, if you terminate a train here, how the hell are you going to get it into Temple Mills Depot? You have to go all the way back into to London St Pancras. So whoops-a-daisy there. But okay, let's say I'm going to terminate my train and I arrive on the platform here. Okay. The southern platform here, I forgot the numbers, forgive me. I can't remember all the numbers off the top of my head, okay? Now, the train will easily fit on that platform, no questions whatsoever. A pair of them, as even as the 2-car one. I mean, no, not 2-car. Just a 7-car set will easily fit on this platform. In fact, will even fit on the centre platforms there, okay? But because it's arriving internationally, it has to arrive on this platform. So, here's your question. Turn back. So, this takes a moment to load, forgive me. Let's reverse. Oh, cock. There's no switch. There is a crossover here, but it's only for the centre platforms, so you can't do that. Open Railway Map exists. Yes, I know, Neverbat, but I'm using Google Maps here so you can see IRL, because I'm nice, and I want to show you with the power of 3D technology. You can't do this on Open Maps, can you? On a street map, can you? Yeah, exactly. So length is not the issue with the centre platforms if you're using a 7-car train. It's purely the security things, like security issues. Because, as you can see, with Stratford International, its security section is segregated off from the domestic platforms. But we are talking about the track layouts. The track layout only applies for turning back, and even then, Neverbat. Let's say the UK fully joins the Schengen zone. Okay, let's give you the best possible case scenario. Okay, UK joins the Schengen area, no security whatsoever. You can go across without any security whatsoever. Fantastic. The number of platforms we can use has not increased. Because even if we can use the switches here, congratulations, you now have a train that is completely taking up one of the two main platforms. And, like I said, you'd still have to go to Temple Mills. I mean, to St. Pancras to get to Temple Mills. Because there's no switch, there's no easy way of getting there. And are you really going to make a train driver stop in this tunnel, which I should remind you is a very steep descent considering there's a river here? So there's obviously a significant descent, incline here. Are you going to get the driver to stop, walk back up the steep incline, and get back in, and then just reverse back out? Because I feel like most drivers will tell you to sod off, unless it was an emergency. There you go. Anyway, yeah, exactly. Otherwise, you'd be blocking the line. Is it physically impossible? No, it's not. Is it stupid? Yes. All right. Back to the plane. Oh, nearly. I want to close all my tabs. I need these. So that's why, you know, they might as well just build it, well, have the services terminated at St. Pancras. It would be good if... Oh, really? Did I forget to join that track up again? Thankfully, it wasn't the mate. Anything else? Alright. Blocking HS1 kind of makes it impossible in the real world unless it's 2 AM and every other train is sort off to the... Exactly! Just have the trains terminate. At, what's it called? St. Pancras. And then have Stratford International, Ebbsfleet, and Ebbsfleet... Well, Stratford, Ebbsfleet, and Ashford as pickup points. That's all you have to do. I mean, if Virgin stopped there, and even any of those three stations, if they stopped there, then Eurostar will have egg on their face for not giving people a decent service in that area, and finally actually get more people to use their service instead. Alright then. Let's add the line. So, we're going to have a higher number. So, RB70. BL stock to Wally. 254. No, 350.25. Wait, I didn't know. So how can we increase capacity at St. Pancras? Ask Midland Mainline. Well, no. Ask East Midlands Railway if they would mind sacrificing an extra platform. Problem solved. I do agree that a 7 does feel too short, but I do agree, but I feel like oh, what's wrong? They don't need all 4 platforms, do they? Well, what makes you think that? They could squeeze up. But as you were saying, I want to look at the the specifications when they finally publish them, so I can see what will be offered in terms of like in capacity and stuff. Just put HS1 underground and give more platforms to EMR. They use all 4 of them. No, really? Nah, I've never seen that. That's a myth. Putting HS1 underground would have been a good idea, Crazy Shark. There's just one problem. It's called London Underground, London Underground. Oh, and Thameslink as well, but London. You'd have to go real deep. And then the water table from the River Thames is just going to go, yo, what's up? Well, you might as well build so deep, you might as well dig your way to Paris or something. Yeah, exactly. You got to rebuild it all over again. Right, yeah, I was just building the station here before I forget. No, adding the service. Alright, so... Oh, I forgot to name the platforms. Whoops-a-daisy. Number the platforms. We just do that right now. So, 11, 5... So... 3... 5... 11. Probably easy to put the EMR platforms underneath their present position. Well, that's where all the shops are. And, to an extent, the Eurostar check-in. Okay. So, yeah. So many of these. Name a London terminus that isn't near capacity. Cannon Street? Like, Cannon Street is the one that's just like... That's the first one I can easily think of. Because the only time Cannon Street gets busy is during the rush hour. Because that's where they... Because essentially what Southeastern do is they use it as a second... They use it as like a second Charing Cross. Because Charing Cross is at capacity, funnily enough. Man, East Midlands Railway being screwed over by platform length? Man, I've never heard that. That's a new thing for me. And then you can throw an extra 2 platforms. Name a North London terminus that isn't near capacity with trains. Well, Moorgate. Yeah, exactly. Moorgate. Yeah, Karas is right. You can get away with Moorgate because they don't run 6 trains an hour now, don't they? It's 4. Unless I've been mistaken. How about Uh, Marylebone, Crazy Shark, Marylebone could do with an extra platform or two. I can definitely say that. I mean, there is a reason why Chiltern Railways has split their platforms into A and B sections, so Marylebone is certainly limited. Well, Neverbat, you did say North London terminus, and by definition, it does count as a North London terminus. So I just wanted to be pedantic with you, just for the lols. I didn't build that. Really? You're right, I didn't build it. I wasn't focusing, sorry. Look before you leap, Daniel. Thank you, Daniel. You're welcome. Alright, let's do our timings. So RB70, not RB700. And now the Northern City Line has ETCS, they might start sending more trains there. Fair enough. Euston is also spare of capacity. They closed the platform, but it could probably get away with closing another. Well, I guess, but the problem is Euston. The problem with Euston is Euston. Yeah. Enough said. I hate Euston Station so much. It sucks so bad. Horrible. Horrible station. Alright, let's see how long it takes. So, let's see, what should we use? Let's get away with... Let's use the... I don't know, can we use something old? Because there is another sort of small-ish single-car train like this. Yeah, the platform layout of Euston is fantastic. It's just everything else sucks about it. Horrible. Oh, it's really tough to decide a train to use. Tower Hill does not have free... Tower Hill is not a DLR station. Tower Gateway is. And what Neverbat was talking about is like a London terminus station, not just a random tube station. Because by that logic, Bank is not at capacity. But, you know, that's not really what was looking... You know, that's not what Neverbat was looking for. It would also be less hated if it had decent connections to the underground. Oh man, it's so hard to choose. Oh man, this is what an all-you-can-eat buffet is like. Well, let's go with the Pacer Link. We'll use the free car one. No. Nah, I don't want to use that. I'll use something else. Oh, I can't decide. We'll go with the Zero Classic then. Oh, but I want something old. It's an old line. I can't decide which old train. This old train's got decent capacity. But I feel like it accelerates too fast. Yeah, the Zero... I know, I was thinking the Zero Classics, but I feel like the BR628 could also be kind of cool to use because it's very old. I don't have a dice to roll. Sorry. Alright, I'm going to go with the BR628 dash... Oh no. We use the .1, the .2 version. Because that was... Okay, we'll use that because that's an old and slow train. And cheap as well. So, here's a question. What terminus has the best track layout considering demand? Euston. No, yeah, Euston. Because it minimises conflicting movements with its design. So, that's very nice. I've got to put the tags. Well, looks like we're gonna have to run. We could we could run trains every hour, and you know using Xenia to turn round. I mean, not turn around as a passing loop. Sorry. Or we could tap into our inner... I can't think of a comparison, but we could have the trains run every 90 minutes if we want to be silly. Nah, I'll make it run every 2 hours. I'll work it out. No, not run every 2 hours. Whatever. I can't properly communicate. Oops, too... So St. Pancras has the HS1 dive and through running, so it gets my vote. Paddington's track layout still has lots of conflicting movements, but it's at least really quick. So trains can accelerate fast from Paddington, which is a good sign. That's a good, that's a good thing. So now let's work out the passing times here. So you make this 45 and make that 10. Let's see. Oh yeah, that's a good point. Yeah, that's true. That's got lots of capacity. Yeah, I do like. Good point about that. Yeah, because of Crossrail. We need to have the trains passing here at roughly the same time. Almost there, almost there. Look, 1901, 1902. Okay, just inch them back. No. That's close enough. That's pretty much it. Yep. Not all of them. If the train is using platform 15, it doesn't have to use the underpass. Well, when I say platform, some platforms are on that side, or like on the opposite side of the overground tracks. They don't have to use the underpass because they're already on the down direction side, so they don't need to go on the path. They can just go and zoom away. Yay! I've got the timing great. Alright, fine. Last one on the day will be 21. Okay, good. And then I'll just cheat and get another one that's right behind it. But we'll use the BR628 point four, which is a teeny bit longer and teeny bit better. Worst terminus station layout wise. Well, Killarney. Well, no, that's not. No, that doesn't count. That's in Ireland. What's the? I don't want to be restricted to just London stations because I don't really know what it would be for London stations of like having the worst track layout. But I can think of a few stations in the UK, like a few terminus stations in the UK. Let's think. Well, okay, let's try and limit it to London. You just take a look, because like Waterloo is definitely better than it used to be, and especially with the Eurostar platforms revived. And to be fair, most of the time it is decently segregated with the tracks. So, for example, the platforms like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6 are typically just for the metro trains on the main line. Then you have the mainline express services. Then you have the Kingston Rounders, Windsor, and the Windsor ones are typically here. So it's not too bad, I'd say. Obviously, King's Cross has been improved. Well, let's look at Leyland UK. What other stations I think are terrible terminus stations? Well, London Bridge has got a great track layout. People who say that the current London Bridge is terrible have never used the original London Bridge station. Sincerely, someone who used the original London Bridge station. Oh, that was garbage. Well, that's a good question. Like, what is the worst layout ones? Yeah, it's not even like a contest. Well, if Leeds' track layout is actually not that bad, because there are lots of platforms trains can use, for starters. It is, well, okay, let's talk about it. The west side of Leeds is really good in terms of track layout. The east side of Leeds, the less you look at it, the better. I don't know. I don't know. That's a tough... I don't know what station I'd go with. No, I'm stumped. I'm sorry. I don't have an answer. I'm just completely stumped. I'm so sorry. Glasgow Queen Street. Oh, that's a good one. Yeah, Glasgow's Queen Street. I completely forgot about Queen Street. Yeah, but again, Queen Street has at least been improved. Like you think about it, it's just you get the 2-track approach. yeah. I'd say that Queen Street's real bad with its approach, and plus it's got flat junctions at the top. Where is it? Let's get to Queen Street quickly. Glasgow, Glasgow. There we are. So Queen Street, you had 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 platforms. And you've got a very steep incline in this tunnel here. And then you have flat junctions for the trains going for going to like Springburn and this line here. Which, is this line electrified yet? Nope. The budget does not allow for that. No electricity for Anna's land. Sorry, mate. Manchester Piccadilly is still is a good choice, I'd say. Although for me, I'd say the line towards oh wait, good point. Yeah, Paignton is a crap one. How did I forget about Paignton? Good one, Crazy Shark. Very good choice. Paignton has got a garbage layout, which is so easy to fix. If we take a look at where is it? That's not Paignton. That's Torquay. Oh, sorry. Here we are, Paignton. You have 2 platforms, but unless you make your train run into the sidings over here, you can't. You can't. Just add another point here. Set some switches there. Dumbass layout. That's a stupid one. Excuse me, Journator? Excuse me. That requires a source. Otherwise, that is just... Wait, platform 13? Hang on. Wait. Before I start demanding sources. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Yeah, source, please. At least at Moore Street, they've revived some of the platforms, because originally they didn't even have the other 2 platforms there. Also, Chiltern are a bunch of pansies for not bringing back 2 trains an hour to Moore Street. Well, Moore Street and Snow Hill. Because it used to be one terminated at Moore Street, the other one went to Snow Hill. I want them bringing that service back, please. Instead of it 1.5 trains an hour. Cheers. Alright, so we've got our diesel trains here. Let's see how bad this overcrowding on this line gets. So we'll hop on the first train of the day. How bad will it be? That's still disgusting. That's like asking for trouble. Oh no! Oh no! Oh no! The captain's area is shrinking! Oh no! How did that happen? Oh no! It's almost like I could have predicted that. Oh, it's already at 100. Alright, let me just quickly make one of them a pair. There we go. Just so it can handle it. Anyways, I need to go. Oh, okay. See you later, Crazy Shark. Good luck with the mod. Zzz. Well, currently Huddersfield. Yeah, that's not fair because Huddersfield is currently work in progress. Alright, let's see how this goes. Of course. I'm actually going to play this song again because I love it. Sorry. I'm overruling the jukebox. Alright, at least we've got the passenger numbers under control. I'm still going to have this train as a pair just in case. But we at least got the passenger numbers under control, so we could probably increase it a little bit. There we go. Okay. So now the question is where to build next. I don't know. I don't know where to go. You know what? I think I'm going to actually start work on the new high-speed line towards Lons. I made a little bit of a start here just so I can get my bearings, but stuff it. Let's start building this towards Lons. Also, there's going to be a station here. I think, because they're planning... I remember seeing plans that they're going to have like a new airport here. In this area, I think. I can't remember the exact locale. It was somewhere in this area, I think. But I don't know if I'm even going to bother doing that. So I'm just going to pretend that there's no new airport. So, BTCS and Deutche. Many stations can be improved, for sure, never back. Excuse me. Also, a switch there seems rather pointless if I'm going to have one right by the station. I was thinking about Norwich as well, funnily enough, because, again, of the approach being pretty crap. Like, if a single train breaks down, that's it. Well, then again, that can be applied to a lot of stations. But here it's even worse, since, you know... Oh, quadruple tracking on the high-speed line. Interesting strategy. Northampton has double track on its approach. Hello there, Ravy B. How you doing? I'm just well, I've added a diesel line in the northeast of the save, and I'm just building. And I decided to change my mind, and well, not even change my mind, but just have just start building the high speed line towards Lodz. The London part. Well, it's still double track there. It doesn't need 4 tracks at Northampton towards London because it's already going to join up with the West Coast Main Line anyway. Why does it need 4 tracks on the approach? I feel like you're overestimating how much, like, the amount of traffic. Surely it doesn't get. No. I'll have to make this a bit wider then. Yeah, you got a good point with Sheffield. Again, I've forgotten. I haven't really properly remembered Sheffield's track layout off the top of my head. Oh. What do you think of Mr. Richard Branson's Eurostar? Well, better late than never to have finally have some competition on the channel tunnel. So yay for that. All he has to do is have his fares a little bit cheaper than Eurostar, and actually stop at the sense, like, you know, the intermediate stations, and then suddenly suddenly he will get my money. So it has 8 platforms and 4 passing tracks. Well, in fairness, from what I've at least seen at Sheffield, they aren't always used for trains to pass. They are sometimes used for train stabling. Ooh. Right, how far are we on the line now? Not even halfway yet. Sheffield at least doesn't suffer from trains everywhere going from everyone wanting to use it, like Manchester Piccadilly. It's still a bit of a hub, just not to the same extent. Because you can still get cross-country trains, and obviously local northern trains and East Midlands trains, and trains to London. Funnily enough, trains to Manchester. Yeah, you can get to Manchester from there as well. So it is a hub, it's just nowhere near to the same extent as Manchester Piccadilly. Because you can't get to Wales directly from, wait, no, you can't. No, wait, hang on a minute. I don't think you can get to Wales directly from Sheffield. Unless I'm thinking of another service. Yeah, the A and B platforms always throw off the counting, don't they? Alright. At the moment, I'm not too sure what service is going to use the high-speed line. The one that's going towards Lodz. I'm guessing there'll be I'll have an ice train that goes to. Because where did this line go? Let me just double check. So after it serves Lodz, it goes this way. And then there's a split. It splits into 2. The northern part goes to... Oh, where's this? Caliz. Well, it seems to go to Caliz, and then continues towards where? Poznan. So okay, so the northern one goes to Poznan, and the southern bits goes to... Let's see. Rocklaw. Oh, oh, sorry, Rocklaw. Oh yes, Cardiff Central's layout's garbage, and Oxford. But the reason I didn't bring those stations up first, right away, is because we were focusing on terminus stations. Oh, that'll have to be some tunnel or viaduct. Might be better if it was a tunnel at that point, but I'll see. Well, Neverbat, what's the alternative? What can you really do about Swansea? Sort of in a bind, to say the least, layout-wise. Hang on, if a train turns off here and heads off into Lorwitz and Cutno, where does the line go from here? Conin? Oh, it goes. So it goes via. Oh, okay, interesting. Yeah, we have a local viewer who comes into the stream every now and then. The one who's currently getting basically ripped off by his landlord. From what we discovered last time in the stream, a Canadian who is living in somewhere near Manchester, but is actually studying in Bath. That's the commute there. And he whines about Piccadilly Gardens. That's what I was trying to say. He whines about Piccadilly Gardens every time he has to go through that area. Well, that's just a normal mindset anyway. If you are studying in a new area, you will try... If you're studying in university on a course, you want to live somewhere close to that area. You may not be able to live like right by the doorstep and stuff. That's okay. It's just... Oh, hello, hang on. We're right near a motorway sort of junction here. Is there going to be a station here? Let's find out quickly. Bear with me, I'm going to find it out. Because I can't see any platforms, but it does look like an area where there would be a station. Scratch that. I got my routes into Manchester mixed up. What you do is follow the TPE route as far as the junction at Hazel Grove, but instead of coming off, you continue to Northern Junction, then follow the mid-Chester line to Chester, and boom, you're in Wales. Oh, cool. Yeah. Right, I'm just trying to find out the line quickly. So, Zachodnia... I don't know if it was line 3. I'm gonna double check because I don't think it is. No, it's not because that one's built. Where is it? Where is it? Where's the name? Oh, I can't seem to find it. This is really annoying. If I do the railway map here... High-speed rail line in Poland. So I'm just trying to find the name of this silly line. Oh, hang on, there we go. It's line Y line. Gotcha. Is there a station planned? Oh, it's all in Polish. I can't read it. Yeah, November already. Oh, and before anybody asks, no, I didn't cry when No Not November. I stuffed that. I've got better things to do. Yeah, just in case, you know. I'm just trying to find the name of this stupid line. So... Oh! Guys? My computer... my computer just froze. Oh, there we go, there we go. I just saw something that say HP simple passes stop responding, and I couldn't do anything. The screen went all black. Let me just save Nimby Rails real quickly. Cock. That sucks. Game crashed as I saved. Thankfully, I've only lost like a few minutes, so. My browser has frozen, so I now have to get the task manager out. It was all going so well as well. Now I have to reopen my browser. Can't have nice things. What are you talking about? Memory issues? No, 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 no. I assure you, this is just normal. What program is causing the problem? It just said HP simple passes stop responding, and then everything just froze. I have no idea what HP Simple Pass is, and I daren't turn it off. And it's consuming exactly sod all data. Opera, the browser I'm using, is the one that's consuming the most RAM, with the whopping 4 tabs open. All I wanted to do is find out if there was going to be a station built on this section of the line. And I have to open up Nimby Rails again. I've probably lost a bit of progress with the building. Ugh. I don't have a fingerprint. Why does it have a thing for a fingerprint reader? Stupid. Well, also I would recommend not using Opera. And why is that? Build this all over again. Well, actually, never. But no matter what, unless you're gonna say that Opera completely melts computers within 5 seconds, I'm not actually gonna stop using it because all my passwords and data is on there, and I don't really want to migrate it to another browser. Thanks. Besides, Opera has mostly done me well for X years, where X is a number greater than 13. While Chrome is trying to block ad blockers. The people who made Opera have questioned its history. So do the people who run Google. I can't exactly stop using that. I feel like everybody's history has some questionable aspects of it. So that's not really enough. Especially since I don't pay to use Opera. At least if I was paying for it, I could understand your complaint a little bit more, but it's just a Chromium browser at the end of the day. Yeah, I've never been outside of like data like bank details, which I already share with the bank for obvious reasons. That doesn't really scare me because if you use a phone, your location can be worked out within meters. So if you really, really, really don't want anyone getting your personal data, then you wouldn't use your phone or any form of device that can connect to the internet. Heck, for quite a while, you could easily work out where someone was from an email they sent by just using an email, an IP grabber from an email address thing. I can't remember the name of the site, but I remember doing it with an artist once because I didn't know whereabouts in France he lived in, so I just did that when I was younger. You could say that with so many bits of software nowadays, to the point where, again, my point still stands. Like, you might as well be scared of every bit of software. Exactly, yeah. They can track you by like real close, even with a SIM card. I'm just laying the track here, and then I'm gonna probably put out the tunnels and like viaducts, whatnot, last, because this is just gonna drive me up the wall otherwise. Also, I'm gonna save now just to be safe. Good. Now that I'm near this area, let me try and find out the station using Open Railway Map. Where's Warsaw? There it is. Right, so is this going to be a station? I can't tell. Doesn't look like it. But I've got the line number at least. Line 85. So I can search it by that. Oh. Well, that's not helpful. That's just a small bit of Zakonia. So that was a lie. Oh. It lied to me. I can't see if there was. I'm trying to look. It doesn't show that there's a station here on near Lzkowice. Because there could be like a potential for a station there. That is like sort of like Montabor or Lingberg Sud. I can't tell. I feel like something like that should just not be allowed generated with Windows 11. Like, why? What's the benefit of that unless... Like, why? That's just asking for like personal data to be just completely nicked. Opera was involved in the incubation of two Kenyan loan companies. The then Opera owned business were accused of offering predatory terms with interest rates of up to 876% per annum. And I don't know what it, as bad as that is, I might as well say that's not the worst interest rates I've seen, considering loan sharks with, you know, and they were very, very openly advertised in the past until the government in the UK sort of said, no, loan shark bad. Not justifying this, but, you know, it's just an observation, if anything. The problem, though, Neverbat, is that the problem which we have here is what am I trying to say? Is it brings up an issue that I remember Noam Chomsky brought up, and you know, Noam Chomsky, but it's a very good example. Take a pencil, like any pencil you have, okay? Can you expect somebody to research every company involved in making that one pencil? And hello there, not Lewis. I'm currently building the high-speed line, the new high-speed line that goes towards Lons. I'm not going to be able to afford it, but probably in the future stream, I'm going to continue from this and then let people decide if we go to Warclaw or Poznan. But yeah, the thing is that you can't expect the typical person to be able to research every single company involved in making a single pencil, and that's just and that's a very very simple piece of equipment, which leads into the point of if you dig deep enough in any company, there's a good chance you'll find dirt with them with any company. So how do you expect people to sort of get around and find a super clean company who's to work with? It's not going to be really possible. Yeah, it looks like a viaduct here. Huh? Well, Opera got banned off Google Play? I didn't know that. Give me a second. I'm gonna use, using my... I've never used Google Play. Like, I've never bought anything with Google. I've never used, like, the Play Store. Give me a second. Oh, that's why I've never used Google Play, because it wants me to set biometrics up. Stuff that. I'm just checking. The Play Store. Well, never bad. I'm looking at my phone right now, and it's advertising to install Opera Browser on Google Play, whereas I'm looking at it right now. So, and it's verified as well. It's not like a mirror; it's verified. I'm looking at it. I'm looking at it right now. So, it must have been a temporary measure. So yeah, sorry, what was John to say? So they say it's for when your device crashes. Because Windows 11 ate the RAM, you can come back for when you left off. Well, again, I feel like that's one of those... it doesn't feel genuine. What do you mean the app got banned? Because I looked at Opera on the Google Play Store and it's available for download. The actual browser. Well, at least I'm learning fast regarding these claims from Microsoft and whatnot. Also, let me just put the thing here. Oh, the lending. Oh, okay. Oh, duh. Of course they'd get banned. But I don't even know what the lending apps were anyway. But it still lends it. Yeah. I don't know. I don't know. Am I going to stop using Opera because they did bad things? No. I'll stop using Opera if it becomes unusable. Which it hasn't. Well, the CIA that totally operates in the United Kingdom. uh, and I am totally not refreshing my memory on what a Luddite is. Sorry, hang on. Yeah. Of course. Yes, gotcha. Now I get it. Obviously, there are some situations where you can sensibly boycott something, for example. Like, so I'm not against, like, if you wanted to do a boycott. Let's say a story came out of Asda how were beating up every black person who walked in their store. Okay, then sure, boycott them. Yeah, I would. But that's for something rather blatantly obvious, and also there's an alternate. There's an alternate thing you could do. Like if you don't want to shop at Asda, then shop at Tesco. Yeah, sadly, I have to agree with Jonator on this one. I feel like Opera is in this case the people are bad, but they're not Google, Microsoft bad. Or Apple bad. Oh, hello. There's a station here. That's a weird... Look how close it is to the area. That's a weird place to put a station. Okay. Okay. Because I can see that is clearly a station here. At, well, it doesn't... It's not on open railway map. But we at least have the hallmarks of a station here. We're not saying it's a good thing. Oh, you know what? Never. Give me a moment. You're welcome. Just there you go. There you go, Riverbutt. Took me a moment to find it out, but yeah, you're welcome. And yeah, and like have fun. I do. Yeah, that's fine. No worries, Jenna. Like, I completely agree that the loan sharking thing there is disgusting. It's just when compared to Google and Microsoft, sadly, it is sadly not too much on the same level at all. See you later. OpenAI allegedly whacked an engineer who was whistleblowing on them. Again, other companies have done worse things. But we're not, yeah, but we're not at least, we're not saying that we're justifying it. It's just that the others have done worse. I'm probably going to just connect this up and then end the stream because I need to get ready and I need to have something to eat and then prepare, do my last checks for my whole day tomorrow, and then yeah. Oh, is that a tunnel? Looks like a tunnel section here. Or was that a viaduct? Don't know. Tunnel. I mean, one person on my course made false claims about people, and the uni basically did nothing about her trying to ruin other student people's lives. Yeah, I really can't stand people who make false claims like that. There was someone tried to do the same similar thing at work as well, but the place I work at is so corrupt they predictably did sod all. So when I get back to work, I'm gonna snap my finger. Well, I'm gonna crack my knuckles and get something done about that because, ooh, I've got some things to say. There we go, connected. No, you didn't. I didn't know you dropped out and went to a different uni. Oh dear, it was that bad, eh? Those are some tight curves, that's for sure. Wow. Oh, okay, good. Oh, I'm blind. Sorry. For not dropping out. Nah. My apologies. Wasn't paying attention. Okay. And when does the tunnel begin? Exactly. That's what you. Sometimes life you have to do those things in life. It's a pain, but that's what we have to do. See if we can get away with 170. I doubt we will. I think it's too tight for that. Nah. But 130 perhaps. Really? That? Oh, -2. There we go. Great. Okay, so we've got the curve sorted out. Just gonna make it a little quicker. And there. All right. Okay, almost there. One. Nice bit of fast acceleration. Exactly, yeah. That was sort of the point of the analogy. No sane person is going to be able to research every single thing like that and find out if it was ethically sourced or not. No one has the time to do that. Because, like, even for a single pencil, you've got the graphite, the woods, the paint to make it, the rubber, the metal knurling thing. And not to mention, what about the tools used to make the pencil? What about the machines used to make the pencil? What about the materials used to build the machines to make the pencil? You could go, you could keep going on. Eventually, you are going to find a company that is, Mafia 2: The Revenge, the sequel. Well, considering that Wayne Industry or Enterprises, whatever, they have lots of companies underneath us. That was only, inevitable that something like that would end up happening. Alright. Some people are just very greedy, and there's not much we can really do about that. Alright, I'm going to... We've at least built the section of track here, and if we were to build it, it would cost us a lot of money. So on the next stream, we'll probably start building more of the high-speed line and then decide where to go from there, to Wroclaw or Poznan. And then we can have another westbound ice train service, most likely using Volaro Ds. But that'll be it. Maybe we can also have a feeder. Oh, I got an idea. Maybe we could have like a feeder ice train service that starts from Gdansk, or maybe Gdansk, we'll see, and it stops at all high-speed ice all stations but an ice stopper service. That could be fun. But that'll be it. Oh, that'll be it. So thank you very much for coming along to tonight's stream. And I'll speak to you guys next time, which will most likely be Saturday or Sunday because I'm off to Germany and Luxembourg. So bye everybody and see you later. Hope you enjoyed the stream. Now I need to get something to eat. So where's the end stream button? Where is it? Where's the tab? There it is. Night everybody.